Hey everybody. So my name is Emery. I am a local artist here in Florida. And yeah, I'm gonna be starting this YouTube channel. And right now I have to make a painting for my craft show that I have coming up. So I figured what better way to start my YouTube channel than to basically start it by painting my Inkspire Imperial design for my craft show. So this might just be a little montage. This might be a little voiceover. I have no idea yet. I literally just want to get it started. So yeah, enjoy what comes, and hopefully you'll be seeing me again soon. All right, so let's get started. So right here, all I'm doing is putting down the base coat for the piece itself. I decided to do a voiceover because I was getting frustrated during this entire video for how I wanted everything laid out. So yeah, just kind of bear with me as I kind of navigate this whole new YouTube experience here. But this little base coat, just to get us started, with a nice little metallic color, green, blue. I just love this color. So yeah, just enjoy the video. I'm probably going to play some music and I'll get into the tutorial part here in just a little bit. So while this is drying, I figured I could talk a little bit about me for a minute. So yeah, I went through a lot in 2024. I followed my dream of being a tattoo artist. I spent $5,000 on an apprenticeship. Because it's always been a dream of mine, and I knew it made good money. I knew I could do art all the time. Yeah, and that's kind of why I started all of it. And you know, the more I got into doing the tattoo apprenticeship, I realized how much different it was than the art that I personally love to do. Mostly a painter. I do like to do other forms of art, like making clay, and you know, as we kind of make this YouTube channel my own, you'll kind of see all the stuff that I personally like to do. So when I really got into the nitty-gritty of how tattoos are done, how they have to be colored, shaded, and things like that, it's almost like backwards from how you would normally paint something. I realized I didn't love it, especially lettering. I hated doing lettering, absolutely loathed it. I was 5 months in when I started realizing what it really entailed and what exactly it was. So I really had to sit with myself and say, do I actually want to do this? Is this something I can see myself doing forever? And with the stress, the amount of stress that I had noticed during those 5 months, realizing what it was and how anxious I was to be doing it that way, I realized, well, maybe I just don't love it. And it's okay, because I can do anything and do art. So I've given myself the entire month of January. I'm going to be strictly doing art, making YouTube videos, making TikTok videos. I will have those linked below. All of my socials will be linked below. You can go ahead and check out all of my stuff. I was like, I'm going to give myself the month of January. I'm going to focus on stuff that I like to do and just see how it goes. you know, teach people and make some tutorials, or just show off my art, because, you know, it's something I've always loved. So I'm hoping that it can work out, because art is something that has always spoke to me. I was a vet tech for 15 years. That's the only job I've ever had. And I loved doing it when I loved doing it. But I got burnt out. I ended up hating my job, hating going to work every day, hating all of it. And it crushed me, because it was something I had loved for so long. So now I'm like, well, since I really don't see myself doing that anymore, I was like, let me give this art stuff a shot. So I'm giving myself a shot. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna give it the entire month of January, see how my bills are, see my growth on here and TikTok. I'm hopeful, I'm nervous, and I just want to be happy at this point. That's all I want, is I just want to be happy. So we're going to give myself a shot. I've done it once. Why can't I do it again? And this time I don't have to pay $5,000 for it. So let's try it. Yeah, and just see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking, and this is pretty much dry at this point. So yeah, we'll get back at it. We'll kind of map out what I want to put on here. And all right. So what I'm doing right here is now I'm starting to kind of map out where I want my lettering put. Originally, I was going to make the letters glow, which is why I'm using this white color. But later on, I decided not to do the glow behind the lettering and to do the glow for the peace sign instead. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing at this point. Is we've used our paint pen, which I just used the little Posca pens, and we've mapped out where we want our hard line to be on all of those letters. So I think what I've decided to do instead is I really like this gold color, so I think I'm actually going to go back and just sharpen up this edge. I don't really like the glow behind it so much, which is something that happens with art. You know, you kind of get a feel for what it starts looking like, and then you kind of want to change your mind. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of the glow. I'm going to go back over it with this nice green color, and we'll just keep the gold there and sharpen it up and make it look nice. So basically what I said. So I am now using that green color to go back over all of that glow area, and we'll just sharpen it back up with the Posca pen gold. You can kind of see that I can still see the letters. So that's kind of what I'm doing there. And yeah, I really enjoy that I did this. It definitely made the font stand out a little better. So right here, I'm using a coaster that I have to map out where I would like a peace sign put onto the background. And I'm using this little Apple pencil box just to straighten up my lines, make sure it's all nice and tight before I start, putting things down. And now I'm going back with the gold just to go over those letters again. Now I'm using the white Posca pen to map out this peace sign a little better. What we're going to do is we're actually going to feather it out and make it to look like it's glowing. But I did want to just have some nice sharp lines so I knew exactly where the peace sign was going to go and how bright to make the peace sign after I kind of get it mapped out. So that's kind of what I'm doing right here, is just mapping out those hard lines, and then we're going to brush it all out. Here I'm just using my paintbrush to kind of feather out that white a little bit. I'm basically taking the metallic green color and white and mixing it together just to blend it into the piece a little better. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And then we'll kind of go back over it with the Posca pen later, and you'll kind of really see it start to pop and come together. Now I'm just going to be quiet so you can enjoy the rest of the video. Let's just play some music. Right here, I decided that just the plain white wasn't doing it for me. So I actually just started making like little dots to make it look like the glow is kind of expanding with like little sparkles almost. So that's what I'm doing here. You can kind of see the little dots come together and make it look like it's bursting out a little bit. So that's what I'm doing here. Here we are just taking our green Posca pen and we're mapping out where our little Saturn ring is going to go. This is kind of my logo. It's a peace sign with a Saturn ring. So yeah, we're just kind of mapping it out and going back over it to make that line nice and sharp. And then we'll go back over the lettering with the gold. You can kind of see where I'm brushing it out so it lays flat. And now we're going back over it with our gold to finish it up. So we have got our beautiful little sign. It says Inkspire Imperial, and it's got my little logo on it. So yeah, this is what we've made, and I'm very excited to put some polyacrylic on it to finish it. And yeah, it's just gonna sit on my little crafting area when I have my little craft show. So I will be making some more YouTube videos soon. So keep an eye out for those. Hopefully some will be a little bit better tutorial than this one was. This one became a little chaotic, but yeah, anyway. Thank you so much for subscribing or sharing or commenting or liking. Any support is super appreciated. So thank you so much. Okay, bye guys.